That year, winter came unusually early to the small town, covering the streets with fluffy snow and icicles hanging from the tree branches. The townspeople eagerly awaited the new year, decorating their homes and streets, creating an atmosphere of magic and joy. However, as soon as the first days of December arrived, strange and frightening events began to occur. First, the garlands on the central street disappeared. Then, the New Year's decorations from the houses were gone. People were puzzled, but real horror struck when the decorations began to vanish along with children. Every night, when the clock struck midnight, a mysterious figure in a Santa Claus costume roamed the streets. His face was hidden behind a mask, and he carried a large sack. Silently entering homes, he took everything related to the new year, including sleeping children. Fear gripped the town. People stopped decorating their houses and locked themselves in at night. But the mysterious stranger still found a way to get inside. The police were baffled, as there were no witnesses. One night, a group of people decided to follow the mysterious figure. They saw him head towards an abandoned house on the outskirts of the town. Inside the house, they were greeted with a gruesome sight. Numerous stolen decorations and missing children sitting in a corner, terrified. In the center of the room, on an old throne from the local park, sat a man in a Santa Claus mask. He was a former actor who once received applause at performances. But after a tragic loss of his family in a fire on New Year's Eve, his life changed. He lost faith in happiness and miracles, and his heart was filled with despair and bitterness. In his madness, he decided that if he could not experience joy from the holiday, then others should not either. He began to steal New Year's decorations and then children, to save them from the illusions of joy that he himself had lost. The people, in shock at realizing what was happening, called the police. The man was arrested, and the children were returned to their parents. After this terrible event, the town struggled to restore the festive mood. The townspeople remembered how important it is to cherish every moment of joy and share it with others, especially in dark times. Just when the terrifying story with the former actor turned Santa Claus thief seemed to have ended, and the town began to recover from the shock, another mysterious event occurred. A week after the actor's arrest, as the townspeople began to put decorations back on their houses, New Year's decorations started disappearing again. This time, the disappearances were even more strange and inexplicable. Decorations vanished before people's eyes, as if dissolving into thin air. No traces, no witnesses, only empty spots where lights and balls had just sparkled. Rumors of a curse the former actor had cast on the town began to circulate. But these speculations seemed too fantastic, even for such a strange case. Meanwhile, some townspeople began to notice strange silhouettes in the darkness of the night streets. Shadows that appeared and disappeared as quickly as the decorations. Rumors began to spread that ghosts, summoned by the grief and madness of the former actor, had appeared in the town. A group of curious residents decided to conduct their own investigation. They began to watch the places where disappearances most often occurred. One night, they indeed saw something inexplicable. Figures dressed in old Santa Claus costumes quietly glided between houses, touching decorations, which then disappeared. Attempts to catch these figures were unsuccessful. They seemed to dissolve into thin air. But one detail was common to all these observations. Every time these mysterious figures appeared, a faint smell of burning wood was felt in the air, the same smell that remained after the fire in the former actor's house. From that moment, the story of the cursed town, where even on the most joyful night of the year ghosts roam, became one of the most mysterious and frightening legends. The townspeople still do not know what the next New Year will be like, and whether they will ever be able to celebrate it again without fear and anxiety.